Now then, let's take a much closer look at the Yukon jacket, the K Series Yukon jacket. First of all, what's it for? Why did we design it? Well, it's a rather remarkable piece of equipment. Its key standalone feature is its weight. It's very, very lightweight, and looking at its warmth, it's a very warm piece of equipment, much warmer than you would expect from such a piece of equipment that looks like a lightweight puffer jacket, but it's actually really remarkable in its performance. So it was designed as really lightweight equipment at very, very warm levels. It's rated at -15, and because of that it's of interest to mountaineers, racers of course, racers in cold conditions and so on, lightweight long distance trekking and so on, anywhere where you really are getting into some very low temperatures, and the advantage of a very lightweight jacket is worth looking into. It's been, when we design our jackets, we always start with the stuff jackets, and the Yukon comes with a stuff sack and packs down to that sort of size. It can be squashed even further, of course, with the compression straps. So it's very, very lightweight, incredibly lightweight piece of equipment, but very warm for that weight. It's unusual actually in its weight and warmth. It's a box wall construction jacket. It looks like a stitch through garment, but it's not, it's box wall, and that allows us to get more down and make it much, much warmer. It's the K Series version of this jacket, of course, is built in very lightweight fabrics, and it's built using the 1000 fill-power down, and all of these details make it possible to make a very, very lightweight piece of equipment. Let's just run through the details for you. You can have a closer look at them here. It's a full length waist level jacket really, but it actually comes down onto the hip, and it has a drop tail hem at the back, so it's lower at the back, so when you're sitting, the back of your above your trousers, that area that can get cold is well covered, so around the kidneys and so on it's really well insulated. We've got cord lock adjusters around the bottom of the hem to cinch it down and seal out the cold. We've gone lycra cuffs on the end of the sleeve to seal out the cold on the sleeve, and we've gone with a high down-filled collar to seal out the cold around your neck there. Now this jacket comes with a hood. It's a down-filled hood, box wall construction again, designed very lightweight but incredibly warm. It's got stud fixtures on the front of the chin guard, down-filled all the way around the front. It's detachable by studs, so it can be removed if you don't want it. But it's a very warm piece of equipment, really perfect for end of day when you're in camp and so on. Let's look at the features. It's got two hand warmer pockets down at waist level. They're down, the pocket, the hand goes under the down, so they're a very efficient down pocket. When you put your hands inside, you're actually going inside the garment underneath the down, so they're insulated, very warm, great place for hand warming. And the jacket has a additional pocket on the chest, insulated again, and that's high above the harness line. If you've got a harness over the top, or your harness on your rucksack, if the harness strap on your rucksack is blocking these lower pockets, there's an additional pocket here on the chest. It's always available. It's very useful. It's quite large. It's good for stashing things like mitts and hat and things like that, and for snacks as well, but it's also particularly useful for battery driven equipment like a smartphone or a GPS. It's a really accessible pocket. I really like that on a jacket. Let's have a look at the fabrics. The outer of it is built in Ultrashell, PhD's Ultrashell fabric. That's a water resistant fabric. It's got two waterproof treatments on it actually. On the outer of the fabric it has a DWR coating which helps water bead off it. And on the underside of the fabric it has a sprayed on permanent proofing that can't come off, so it's a permanent level of proofing. It's breathable and waterproof, it can't be removed. It's the side that's touching the down. And that is very useful because if you're in a situation where you've got sleet, damp snow, light rain, or condensation drips from inside a snow hole, or condensation drips inside a tent, then it really elevates the performance if you've got of this jacket. We've got a water resistant fabric here which really helps it cope with those slightly damp conditions. Let's have a look at the inside of the jacket. We've got 10 denier fabric on the inside, and that is a very light 10 denier, lightweight 10x fabric, PhD's 10x fabric. It's a very light and soft fabric. It's got a nice handle, but it's windproof, downproof of course, and because it's so light it really helps that down to loft, and it allows the down to release the maximum potential loft you can get from the down. Now, speaking of the down, in the K Series garments we use 1000 fill power down. Now 1000 fill power down is the highest quality down in the world. It's 100% pure goose down, very, very high quality, and that allows us to get this incredible loft at a given weight, so it has a big impact on us making very, very lightweight equipment. So there we have it, the Yukon jacket, really at a remarkable warmth of -15°C, a very, very warm piece of kit, but it packs down. It's very light in your rucksack and it packs down to a small stuff sack size, so it's a really, really impressive piece of equipment. Okay, cheers.